Welcome to Peru, where the past and present collide in breathtaking harmony. Imagine walking in the footsteps of the Incas on ancient stone paths, or discovering vast geoglyphs carved into the desert sands, visible only from the sky. This country is a feast for the senses, from its aromatic coffee grown in the Andes to the vibrant colors of traditional Andean textiles. Peru is also a paradise for nature lovers, boasting one of the most biodiverse ecosystems on Earth within the Amazon rainforest. Not to be outdone, the Peruvian coastline is home to charming fishing villages and dramatic cliffs where you can witness the graceful dance of sea lions and penguins. Did you know that Lake Titicaca, the world's highest navigable lake, is also said to be the birthplace of the Incan civilization? Beyond its stunning landscapes, Peru's people are its soul, preserving traditions and crafting some of the world's finest gastronomy. Peru isn't just a destination, it's a journey into wonder. So stay with us and let's begin our journey now. Peru's diversity extends to its wildlife, hosting more than 1/10 of all known species globally. The Amazon rainforest covers nearly 60% of the country, housing jaguars, sloths, and over 1,000 bird species. Did you know that Peru is home to the world's largest flying bird? The Andean condor, with a wingspan of over 3 meters, soars majestically in the Andes. Cusco, once the Inca Empire's capital, is said to be designed in the shape of a puma, symbolizing power and strength. The annual Inti Raymi festival in Cusco honors the sun god with colorful parades and ancient rituals. In culinary terms, Peru holds the Guinness World Record for the most diverse potato varieties, over 4,000. The Quechua and Aymara languages, spoken in rural areas, trace back to the Inca era, preserving linguistic heritage. Another curiosity. Lake Titicaca is considered the highest navigable lake in the world at nearly 4,000 meters above sea level. The desert city of Ica boasts an oasis, Huacachina, where visitors sandboard down massive dunes. Finally, the Peruvian Paso horse, famed for its smooth gait, has been declared a cultural heritage symbol of Peru. Peru's unique geography comprises 3 main regions: the coastal desert, the Andes Mountains, and the Amazon Basin. The coastline stretches for over 2,000 kilometers along the Pacific Ocean, dotted with beaches, fishing villages, and desert landscapes. Inland, the towering Andes divide the country, with some peaks reaching over 6,000 meters, such as Huascaran, the tallest in Peru. The Andes also cradle the Sacred Valley, a fertile area renowned for its archaeological treasures. Beyond the mountains lies the Amazon rainforest, one of the most biodiverse areas on Earth. The Peruvian Amazon includes parts of Machu National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Colca Canyon, twice as deep as the Grand Canyon, lies in the southern Andes and is famed for its breathtaking vistas. Peru's desert regions feature unique phenomena like the Nazca Lines and Paracas Peninsula's marine life. In addition, Peru is prone to tectonic activity due to its location on the Pacific Ring of Fire, which explains its numerous volcanoes and hot springs. The country also boasts one of the driest deserts on the planet, the Atacama Desert, in its southern expanse. Meanwhile, the confluence of the Andes and the Amazon shapes a rich tapestry of ecosystems, each offering unique experiences to explorers. Peru is home to over 33 million people, with nearly 1/3 living in Lima, the bustling capital. The population is a melting pot of cultures, reflecting the country's rich history of indigenous, Spanish, African, and Asian influences. Indigenous communities, particularly Quechua and Aymara, form a significant part of the population, especially in the highlands. Spanish is the official language, but Quechua holds co-official status, spoken by around 4 million people. The urban-rural divide is pronounced. While Lima and other cities boast modern infrastructure, rural areas often rely on traditional ways of life. Peru's youth population is significant, with a median age of approximately 31 years, creating a dynamic and energetic society. The Catholic faith dominates, but indigenous beliefs and traditions are often interwoven, particularly in rural regions. Education access has improved over the decades, but rural areas still face challenges in school infrastructure. Peru's population density is highest along the coast, while the Andes and Amazon remain sparsely populated. In recent years, a growing expatriate community has added further diversity to Peru's cultural fabric. For expats seeking a home in Peru, a few cities stand out as particularly welcoming and livable. Lima, the capital, is the heart of Peru's cultural and economic life. With neighborhoods like Miraflores, San Isidro, and Barranco, Lima offers modern amenities, excellent international schools, and a vibrant expat community. It's ideal for those who value access to top-tier restaurants, arts, and a cosmopolitan lifestyle. On the other hand, Cusco, once the capital of the Inca Empire, offers a blend of history, culture, and breathtaking landscapes. While smaller than Lima, Cusco is a hub for tourism and adventure, attracting expats who thrive in a more laid-back yet dynamic environment. The city boasts a cooler climate and opportunities to immerse oneself in traditional Andean culture. For those seeking a coastal lifestyle, Arequipa, known as the White City, is a top choice. Surrounded by 3 towering volcanoes, Arequipa combines stunning architecture, a rich culinary scene, and a more affordable cost of living than Lima. It's particularly appealing for retirees and families due to its relaxed pace and pleasant weather. Each city has its unique charm, but all provide the necessary infrastructure and welcoming vibe that makes settling in Peru a rewarding experience. Peru is a treasure trove of natural wonders, historical sites, and vibrant cities, offering something for every type of traveler. At the top of any itinerary is Machu Picchu, the iconic Incan citadel nestled high in the Andes. Accessible via the scenic Inca Trail or a train ride from Cusco, this UNESCO World Heritage Site never fails to awe visitors with its mystical beauty. Cusco itself is a marvel, with its cobbled streets, colonial architecture, and remnants of Incan engineering, such as the mesmerizing 12-angled stone. For adventurers, the Sacred Valley offers opportunities for hiking, mountain biking, and exploring picturesque villages like Ollantaytambo. Nature enthusiasts will revel in the Amazon rainforest, with Iquitos and Puerto Maldonado serving as gateways to this biodiversity hotspot. The mysterious Nazca lines, gigantic geoglyphs etched into the desert floor, remain one of archaeology's greatest enigmas. Lake Titicaca, the world's highest navigable lake, is a serene destination featuring floating islands made entirely of reeds by the Uros people. For an otherworldly experience, the Rainbow Mountain, Vinicunca, enchants visitors with its vibrant, multicolored stripes formed by mineral deposits. Lima, Peru's capital, blends modernity with history, offering world-class museums, such as the Larco Museum and a thriving food scene. Adventurers might also explore Colca Canyon, one of the world's deepest canyons and home to majestic Andean condors. Finally, the vibrant bohemian neighborhood of Barranco in Lima charms with its artistic vibe, street murals, and stunning cliffside views. Peruvian culture is a rich blend of indigenous traditions, colonial Spanish influences, and modern global trends, with women playing vital roles in preserving and evolving these customs. Indigenous women in the Andean regions often wear traditional clothing, including brightly colored skirts called polleras and shawls known as mantas, which are both practical and symbolic. Women have historically been the keepers of oral traditions, passing down folklore, recipes, and handicrafts such as weaving. These crafts are renowned worldwide, particularly the intricate textiles from Cusco and Ayacucho. Despite strides in gender equality, challenges remain. Rural women, in particular, face limited access to education and healthcare compared to their urban counterparts. However, Peru has made progress, with women increasingly represented in politics, business, and the arts. Festivals like Inti Raymi and the Virgen de la Candelaria often spotlight female roles in dance and ceremony, highlighting their importance in cultural celebrations. Modern Peruvian women balance traditional values with contemporary aspirations, excelling in fields ranging from literature to gastronomy. Feminist movements are growing, advocating for women's rights, better workplace conditions, and stronger protections against domestic violence. Visitors will find that Peruvian women are often warm, hospitable, and proud of their heritage, eager to share their culture with newcomers. Peruvian cuisine is a vibrant tapestry of flavors influenced by indigenous, Spanish, African, and Asian culinary traditions. The country's most iconic dish, ceviche, features raw fish marinated in lime juice mixed with onions, chili, and cilantro, a must-try for seafood lovers. Lomo saltado, a stir-fry of beef, onions, tomatoes, and soy sauce, reflects the influence of Chinese immigrants and is served with rice and fries. Peru is also home to causa, a layered potato dish often stuffed with tuna, chicken, or avocado. Adventurous eaters might enjoy cuy guinea pig, a traditional Andean dish often roasted and served whole. For street food enthusiasts, anticuchos, grilled meat skewers, usually beef heart, are a popular and affordable snack. Peru's variety of corn is unparalleled, with dishes like tamales and humitas showcasing its versatility. Desserts like picarones, sweet potato donuts, and mazamorra morada, purple corn pudding, satisfy any sweet tooth. Beverages are equally diverse, with chicha morada, a refreshing purple corn drink, and pisco sour, the national cocktail, topping the list. Coffee aficionados will appreciate Peruvian beans, particularly from regions like Chanchamayo. Culinary tourism is thriving, with Lima often named the gastronomic capital of South America, offering world-class restaurants and cooking classes. Peru offers a variety of visa options catering to tourists, expats, and long-term residents. For short visits, citizens of many countries, including the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, and most EU nations, can enter visa-free for up to 183 days. If you plan to stay longer, the most common visa types include the work visa, investor visa, student visa, and retirement visa. A work visa requires a formal job offer from a Peruvian employer, and the process involves notarized contracts and approval from immigration authorities. The investor visa is ideal for entrepreneurs willing to invest a minimum of $25,000 into a business in Peru. Retirees can apply for a rentista visa, which demands proof of a stable income of at least $1,000 per month. Residency visas require registration with the National Superintendencia Nacional de Migraciones and the acquisition of a carne de extranjería, Peru's residency card. The card grants various benefits, including access to public health care and the ability to open bank accounts. Dual citizenship is possible under specific circumstances, especially for those with Peruvian ancestry. The visa process, while straightforward, often involves paperwork and patience, as processing times can vary. Peru offers a relatively affordable cost of living compared to many Western countries, though expenses can vary greatly by region. In Lima, a single person can live modestly on $600 to $800 per month, covering rent in a modest neighborhood, groceries, and basic utilities. For a more comfortable lifestyle in a central district like Miraflores or San Isidro, $1,200 to $1,500 per month is more realistic. Outside of Lima, costs drop significantly. In cities like Arequipa or Cusco, a comfortable monthly budget ranges from $800 to $1,200. Dining out is inexpensive, with a typical meal at a local restaurant costing $3 to $5, while a meal at a mid-range restaurant might be $12 to $20. Public transportation is highly affordable, with city bus fares under $1, though taxis and ride shares like Uber may cost slightly more. Grocery shopping for staples like rice, beans, chicken, and fresh produce is budget-friendly, often totaling less than $200 monthly for a small household. Imported goods, however, can be pricey due to high tariffs, making local products the better choice. Healthcare costs are also reasonable, with a doctor's visit averaging $20 to $30 in private clinics. For expats seeking more luxury, monthly costs, including private healthcare, dining out frequently, and leisure activities, can rise to $2,500 or more. Living affordably in Peru often comes down to embracing the local lifestyle. Opting for public markets over supermarkets can significantly reduce grocery expenses, as fresh produce, meat, and dairy are cheaper and often of better quality. Cooking at home rather than dining out frequently is another way to save. Public transportation, such as buses and combis, minivans, is far cheaper than taxis or rideshare services. If you must take a taxi, agree on the fare before starting the journey, as most taxis do not use meters. Negotiating is a cultural norm in Peru, whether renting an apartment or shopping in markets, so don't hesitate to haggle politely. Opt for local brands of household items and toiletries instead of imported ones, which are often double the price. For expats renting homes, living slightly outside city centers can lower housing costs by 20 to 30% without sacrificing quality. Taking advantage of seasonal produce not only supports local farmers, but also keeps grocery bills low. For utilities, conserving water and electricity, particularly in areas where rates are high, can yield savings. Finally, learning some basic Spanish goes a long way in navigating markets, services, and daily life without relying on potentially costly intermediaries. Peru's real estate market offers a range of options, from affordable rural homes to luxurious city apartments. In Lima, the cost of buying property varies widely depending on the neighborhood. Upscale districts like Miraflores, San Isidro, and Barranco have property prices ranging from $2,000 to $4,000 per square meter. In contrast, suburban or less central areas may offer properties for under $1,500 per square meter. Renting is a popular choice for newcomers, with one-bedroom apartments in Lima's prime areas costing between $500 and $1,000 per month. In smaller cities like Arequipa or Cusco, rental costs drop significantly, with similar apartments available for $300 to $500 monthly. Utilities, including electricity, water, and internet, typically cost around $100 to $150 per month. Home buyers should factor in additional costs like property registration, legal fees, and notary charges. Financing options are available through local banks, though interest rates can be high for non-residents. Peru's real estate market has shown steady growth in recent years, driven by urbanization and foreign investment. For expats, renting offers flexibility and the chance to explore neighborhoods before committing to a property purchase. The rental market is competitive in cities like Lima, so it's advisable to use reputable real estate agents or online platforms like Urbania and Adonde Vivir. Lease agreements are typically for 1 year, and landlords often request 1 to 2 months' rent as a security deposit. Furnished apartments are common in popular expat areas, ideal for those seeking convenience. In more rural or traditional regions, unfurnished homes are the norm, and landlords may expect tenants to install basic appliances. Short-term rentals, including Airbnb options, are plentiful in tourist-heavy areas like Cusco and Arequipa. Expats should ensure leases are written in both Spanish and English to avoid misunderstandings. It's also wise to inspect properties thoroughly before signing agreements, as building standards can vary. Negotiation is common in Peru, so don't hesitate to discuss rental terms or request improvements. Peru's taxation system applies to both residents and non-residents, with different rates based on income sources. Residents, defined as individuals spending more than 183 days in the country within a 12-month period, are taxed on their worldwide income. Non-residents are only taxed on Peruvian-sourced income. The income tax rate is progressive, ranging from 8% to 30% for residents depending on earnings. Corporate tax is set at a flat rate of 29.5%. For property owners, an annual real estate tax of 0.2% applies to properties valued over 15,000 Peruvian soles. Additionally, Peru imposes an 18% value-added tax, IGV, on goods and services, which expats encounter frequently in daily transactions. Expats investing in property or starting a business should also be aware of transfer taxes and notary fees. Peru has signed double taxation treaties with some countries to prevent individuals from being taxed twice on the same income. Tax compliance can be complex, and many expats hire local accountants to navigate the system efficiently. Peru's political landscape is characterized by frequent changes and vibrant democratic participation, though it's not without challenges. The country has experienced political instability in recent years, with frequent presidential turnovers and widespread protests over corruption and governance issues. Economically, Peru remains a powerhouse in South America, thanks to its rich natural resources, particularly in mining. Copper, gold, and zinc exports account for a significant portion of the GDP, with China being a primary trade partner. Agriculture is another key sector, with products like coffee, asparagus, and avocados contributing to export earnings. Tourism plays an essential role, driven by iconic attractions like Machu Picchu, Lake Titicaca, and the Amazon rainforest. Despite these strengths, economic inequality persists, with rural areas lagging behind urban centers in infrastructure and services. Inflation has been relatively low, though global economic pressures have caused fluctuations in recent years. Peru is also investing in renewable energy and sustainable practices to diversify its economy and address environmental concerns. While the country offers ample opportunities for investment and growth, the bureaucratic process can be slow, and navigating local laws may require patience and expert advice. Peru's healthcare system is a mix of public and private services catering to a diverse population. The public healthcare system, overseen by the Ministry of Health, provides affordable care but often struggles with overcrowding and limited resources, particularly in rural areas. Salud, a social security healthcare system funded by payroll contributions, offers better facilities and shorter wait times, though it's primarily accessible to those formally employed. Private healthcare, concentrated in cities like Lima, offers world-class facilities and English-speaking doctors, making it a popular choice among expats. Costs are relatively low compared to Western standards. For instance, a consultation with a specialist in a private clinic might cost $30 to $50. Private health insurance is recommended for expats and can cost anywhere from $100 to $250 per month, depending on coverage. Pharmacies are abundant, and many medications are available over the counter, but it's wise to bring a supply of any specific prescription drugs. Peru has also made strides in expanding healthcare access to remote regions through telemedicine and mobile clinics. Vaccinations, including those for yellow fever, are recommended for those traveling to the Amazon or jungle areas. Overall, while healthcare in Peru is affordable and improving, expats should prepare for potential language barriers and variations in service quality. Living in Peru comes with a mix of benefits and challenges. On the positive side, the country boasts a low cost of living, making it an attractive destination for retirees, digital nomads, and adventurous expats. Its rich cultural heritage and natural beauty provide endless opportunities for exploration, from ancient ruins to pristine beaches and jungles. The food scene is world-class, with Peruvian cuisine earning global recognition for its flavors and diversity. Locals are warm and welcoming, particularly in smaller towns where community ties run deep. Additionally, the mild climate in regions like Arequipa and Cusco offers year-round comfort. However, challenges include navigating the bureaucracy involved in visas and property purchases, which can be slow and confusing. Political instability and periodic protests may disrupt daily life, especially in urban centers. Infrastructure outside major cities can be underdeveloped, with limited public services and unreliable internet in some areas. Air pollution and traffic congestion are significant issues in Lima, which may deter those sensitive to urban chaos. Furthermore, language barriers can pose difficulties for non-Spanish speakers, although English is increasingly spoken in tourist hubs. Despite its challenges, Peru offers a unique and enriching lifestyle for those willing to adapt. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the wonders of Peru. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out some of our other content for even more travel inspiration and tips. We'd love to hear your thoughts. What's your favorite thing about Peru, or which destination should we cover next? Let us know in the comments below. It really helps us connect with you and boosts the YouTube algorithm too. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful or entertaining. And of course, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an adventure. Sharing this video with friends who love travel also goes a long way in supporting our channel. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Safe travels!